And then we went into explaining the level of humbleness, and everyone must see himself or herself that they are the lowest of everyone around them, out of humbleness. Arrogance will take the person to the level of Iblis. Humbleness will inherit the person what Prophet ﷺ is dressing. And Mawlana is asking a question that we must not look for the faults of others. If we are going to look at the faults of others, we are full of faults. And Grand Sheikh explained that by a simple example. He said that there is two people, two neighbors, and one neighbor has a nice garden and the other neighbor has a nice garden. And that one has lot of sheep and that one has lot of sheep, together with trees, with everything. And one of them is looking at the neighbors, at his neighbor, and saying, oh, to people, look how many black flies are in his garden. Too many. They are everywhere. And he has to clean his garden from these fleas, and he is not looking and turning his face toward his garden, where all kind of hyenas are eating his sheep. His whole flocks is being taken away, is being eaten. He's looking on his neighbor and try to find faults in the garden, in the neighbor garden. So he said that people in general, they look at others only. They don't look at themselves. Everyone try to bring up or expose the faults of the other. Instead, Allah said one of his beautiful names and attributes is As-Sattar, the one who veils his servants from sins in the day of judgment. So our duty is not to look at the faults of everyone, but let us look at our faults. So when someone look at his faults, at other people's faults, and think himself that he is better than all of them, that person, if he is the leader of his association or the community, his sickness, the sickness within him will be reflected to those people who are around him. So his poison will contaminate everyone. So Iblis has contaminated everyone now by filling them with arrogance. And that's why you see child, even at a young age, he's arrogant. He fight with his mother, he fight with his father, he keep crying until he gets what he wants. And that is a sickness that is being reflected into the mother and the father, because then the mother and the father, they give him whatever he wants. Means they are feeding him with satanic sickness and poison when they are giving him or giving her whatever they are asking. Some people, they don't even say to their children, stop. They go to people's house and their children make the house upside down, and if anyone says something, they get upset. So that's to show, as an example, is to show how much our parents spoiled us and how much we spoiled our children. And our children will become parents, they are going to spoil their children. So it is a reflection, negative energy that is moving from shaitan to everyone.